Morning everybody, hope you're all keeping safe and well. Back again for another video and another workout. This week is going to be something called an AMRAP. An AMRAP is as many rounds as possible. Okay, so our time limit for this week is going to be 20 minutes. We're going to perform 5 exercises which make 1 round. Those 5 exercises are going to be air squats, floor to overhead, shoulder taps, star jumps and press ups. 10 of each exercise equals 1 round. Once we've finished 1 round, depending on how much or how hard we'd like to work, we will then have 30 to 60 seconds worth of rest. Once that time period is up, we will then go back into our round again. The objective, how many rounds can you complete within 20 minutes? Okay. First things first, we need to make sure we warm up though, guys. Okay. So all we're going to do to start off with is just nice and gently, just going to start jogging on the spot, just to make sure we're nice and mobile before we get going. Okay. If you want to start stretching out your arms as well whilst you're jogging on the spot, just to raise your heart rate, that's great. Okay, we're just going to go into a straight leg kick. And we're just going to open the gate now. Just want to make sure our legs are nice and loose, ready for when we start squatting. And then we're going to close the gates as well now. Okay, might just need to do a deeper stretch. And just start practicing our squat movement for our first exercise. If you can feel any muscles that are specifically tight, try and focus on those muscle groups before beginning the workout. Our arms and our upper body is nice and loose. We're going to be performing press ups, shoulder taps and some overhead pressing in our floors to overhead when we get to those. You can use a variety of different weights if you've got them, whether that's a bottle of squash, whether that's a football, or whether you are able to get hold of some weights themselves. Whatever you would prefer. If you'd like to make this workout slightly more difficult, feel free to do so. Okay, I'm just going to demonstrate to you each of the exercises we're going to perform just before we begin the actual workout. So our first one, I'm going to perform some of the exercises with a football just to show you how it might work with them. You don't have to, like I said, you can use body weight, you can use weights that you might have or whatever else. Okay, so our first one is 10 air squats. So we're just going to go all the way down to 90 degrees. Make sure our knees are pushing out. Try not to make sure our knees go in. We want to try and push the knees out. Okay, we're going to perform 10 of those. The next thing we're going to perform is a floor to overhead. So again, we're going to burn our legs and begin to work on our upper body. We're going to touch the floor with our object or with our hands, and we're going to push it overhead. So it should look like this. Like I said, if you don't want to use a weight or additional equipment, you don't have to. It might look like this. Touch the floor with my fingertips and back up. Okay. The next one we have is shoulder taps. So if you want to use the football, you can balance on the football to try and engage your core slightly more, or you might just want to roll it to one side and you can begin shoulder tapping like this. Just a gentle tap on the shoulder just to try and engage the core. Star jumps, we can all perform star jumps. Make sure our hands go right above our head. Try and stretch your legs out as far as you can, 10 of those. And lastly, we finish with 10 press-ups. Again, you can use the ball for this if you would like. You can balance on the ball. You can take the ball away and do it free. Or you can go onto your knees and also perform the exercise like that. So those are the 5 exercises. 50 repetitions of work is 1 round. Okay, we can then break for 30 to 60 seconds, however much we would like. 20-minute time cap is all we've got. Okay, so if I just get myself ready on my watch, we'll begin working out. Make sure you're thoroughly warmed up, make sure you've got a drinks bottle to hand. We're probably going to need it, especially with the warm weather we've got coming this week. Okay, so for the purpose of this, I'm going to do it without the football. Okay, I just wanted to show you if you would like to use it or would like to progress your exercise, how you can do so. Okay, so we're going to begin. First round, 10 air squats, 10 floors to overhead, 10 shoulder taps, 10 star jumps, 10 press ups. Okay, try and keep up if you can, but make sure you go at your own pace to make sure that you're working as hard as you possibly can. Okay, so I'm going to begin in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 20 minutes of as many rounds as I can. My floors to overhead. Back into my shoulder taps now. Into my 10 star jumps. And lastly, my 10 press ups. So, I've done just under a minute's work, so I'm going to take 60 seconds rest. That takes me to 2 minutes. Make sure in your rest periods you're stretching off, you're shaking off the muscles, making sure you're nice and loose, ready for the next exercise. I can tell this is going to be tough. Use your rest period to get in fluids, to get the oxygen in that you need to be able to keep working out. If you want to use objects, like I said, football, weights, squash, please feel free to do so. 20 more seconds left on that rest period. Make sure you take nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to begin working in 10 seconds. 10 seconds if you're joining me on a minute rest period. If you're doing less, excellent, well done, good work. 3, 2, 1, back to the air squats. And we're going to go straight into overheads. 1, 2. And into our shoulder taps. Keep it up. And we're going straight into star jumps now. And lastly, into our 10 press-ups. And again, that leaves us at 2:45. 1 minute rest period again. Hopefully we're all getting nice and warm now. 2 rounds in. My guess is between 8 and 10. Make sure we try not to sit down too much so our muscles don't seize up. Just try and make sure you're mobile in these rest periods. Just over 20 seconds till we start work. Let's keep going please guys, well done. see how that if you reduce the rest period, it's going to become a lot harder, a lot quicker. But that's really going to get our heart rate up, really going to get our bodies working and trying to work under pressure. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Back on our third set. Going to the floors to overhead. 2. Straight into shoulder taps. Star jumps. And lastly, press ups. Come on, guys. And take your rest. We're averaging about 45 seconds to a minute's work. Really good stuff, guys. Well done. That's 3 rounds completed in sub 5 minutes. So really good job. Make sure you stay hydrated today. If you decide to do this in your own method, so like I say, if you decide to change the rest times and you set yourself a good time, you get lots of rounds in, whatever it is, make sure you send in your submissions, email myself, Mr. Pierce, get your parents to put them on the Facebook page, okay? We can then look at how well you guys are doing, how fit you guys are keeping as well. Okay, it'd be really good to see some of you taking part in the workouts and knowing that you're doing a really good job, which I'm sure you are anyway. Okay, 3 seconds, we're back in. 4th round, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Back into the overheads. Shoulder taps. Star jumps. And finish with some press ups. Round 4 complete. Good work, guys. I'll do a couple of rounds with the ball that I'm going to use, just so you guys can see how it might be done with the ball if you didn't quite understand it in the warm-up stage. That's 40 seconds. Don't forget those deep breaths, get the oxygen in, make sure we're ready for work again. We're going to start our 5th set. So well done if you're keeping up, really good job. The likelihood is if you're using a weight or a weighted object, you probably will not use it for 2 of the exercises. So you probably won't be able to use it for shoulder taps or the star jumps, but every other exercise of weight can be used. Okay, I'll show you a few variations of how you might use that. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good work, guys. Got about a minute's worth of rest. Make sure you get in that breather. That's our 5th set done. Good job. Now, I would carry on using the weighted object that I've got, which is my football. As you probably saw in the video, it actually did just bounce off the step. It's now in the stream at the bottom of the garden. So, if you'd like to see a funny video of me trying to get it out, I'm sure that would probably be quite amusing and would probably get quite a few views. But I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. 10 seconds of rest. Make sure your fluids are on board, make sure we're ready to go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go with round 6. Come on. Good work. Round 6 complete. Take a minute, or 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever it is you're taking for a rest period. Work as hard as you can. You'll feel good after this. Five seconds left. We're going to begin round 7. We're on for the 10 rounds at the minute, guys, so let's get this done. Whew. Especially important this week coming. Make sure you are drinking lots of water. If you are outside exercising, if it's not just this workout, any workout you might be doing. Definitely if you're doing miles for May. Miles for May, make sure you keep sending those in to Mr. Pierce, getting them in on via Facebook. We want to try and do as many miles as we can, guys. Okay? If you're in Hindles, please make sure you do it, guys. We need to beat Phillips. Can't have Mr. Pierce bragging about it, can we? 3 seconds, we're going to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woo. Good job, guys. Keep it going. Keep up the hard work. That's 7 rounds completed. Like I said, miles for me. Get every mile in that you can. Count everything you do. ...20 seconds of rest. We're into round 8 of our AMRAP exercise. As many rounds as possible. If you want to try and get a bit creative, pick 5 exercises that you might really enjoy or that you want to try to make it harder. You can decide, you can choose and design your own AMRAP. I'm using the use of a whiteboard just to make sure I don't forget them. If you've got a paper, write them down. By all means, use the resources at your disposal that you might have at home or at school if you're going into school. Okay, let's make this work. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on guys, let's go. Let's finish these press ups. Good job. Good job, that's round 8 finished. Take a minute, take a breather. This blood's going to start to burn now. Whew. "15 seconds and we're back in. 2 rounds to get to my estimate. We've got this, guys, come on. Let's make sure we work hard. We'll feel good after we've done it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go. Come on guys, dig deep now. Believe in yourself, you can get this done, come on. Come on, last round. That is round 9, ticked off. We're flying, guys. Great work. Take a minute, 30 seconds, whatever it is you're taking. I'm sure you guys are feeling good after this. Don't forget to keep changing up the exercise you are doing. It's really good to help yourself keep motivated and stop yourself getting bored of the same exercise. So don't forget to go back and watch the previous workout videos that Miss Brewer, Miss Goddard, Mr. Keane and Mr. Pierce have all done. Okay, and if you want to keep trying these challenges that we set out a few weeks back, keep trying those and sending us in your entries. Or if you've got some new ideas, contact us and let us know and we can set a challenge. And then you can already get ahead and start practicing that challenge. Okay? 5 seconds and we're going. For round 10. This is for round 10, guys. We might even make 11. Let's work. Shoulder taps, guys, let's go. Let's get it. Last one, we're into the press ups, come on. Good work. Woo. Our minute rest will take us to 19 minutes, 45 seconds. 10 rounds within our allotted time. We've hit 10 rounds doing 60 seconds rest and approximately 60 seconds work. So you can definitely do more if you do a shorter rest period. Don't forget, it's going to become harder, but you're going to feel real good and really fit after. Make sure you take some deep breaths again. Make sure you have some water. Make sure we stretch off properly, okay? Stay in for the cool down just to make sure we're stretched and we stretch the right muscle groups that we've been working on today. Whew. Good stuff, guys. Really well done. Okay. Just going to lunge forward, and what you're going to try and do is you're going to lean forward into that lunge, and you'll feel a stretch through your groin inside here. Try and hold these for approximately 10 to 20 seconds. And relax. Make sure you work both sides. Try and lean into it. You want to add in some balance work. Put your hands above your head too. Okay. Next, we're just going to get in the squat position. Feet, or toes I should say, pointing slightly out. We're going to go down and squat. As we do, we're going to push our hands together, and we're going to use our upper arm to push out our groin area again, and to feel our that stretch inside. You should feel it just in here, guys. If you can't, you might need to push out a little bit more. Good job, and relax. Just going to go down. Going to stand with both feet together. You're going to lift one toe up from one foot, and you're going to stretch out and try and touch that toe as best you can. Stretch out the hamstrings just behind here. Same again on the other leg. Good work. I'm just going to stretch our arms across here. And the opposite side. Just one last one. Really try and push that elbow across the back of your head. Cool, and just have a shake off. Anything else that you feel is a little bit tight or you want to stretch off, feel free to do so. Well done for getting the workout done, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you want to be creative, design your own one, feel free to do so. You can make the time shorter, longer, whatever you would like. Okay, feel free to use that. I'll put the description, the exercises in the description for you, so that you guys can have those written out for you. Okay, good job. Stay safe, and hopefully see you all very soon.